Hey, you loved ones, how are you doing? Hope you're well. And as usual, well in the Lord. I pray that God gives you grace from wherever you find yourself watching this video from. I thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos when you get a chance. I appreciate you. I don't take you for granted, guys. May you receive that which I call the blessings of God, which addeth no sorrow, but addeth greatness in your lives. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your concern. Thank you so much for your care, guys. I love you so much. Let me adjust my jacket, guys. Yeah. Yeah, the jacket needs to be adjusted. Okay, so guys, today I'm coming in here real quick to check up on you first and find out if you woke up fine, if you hope you're not suffering from any sickness, you're not feeling bad, the environment that you're in is positive. If it's a working environment, I hope it's positive. If it's wherever you find yourself from or in, I hope you're doing great. Having cleared that out of my way, today I wanted us to discuss about something that has got me thinking and thinking so hard. So one of our athletes, I call them the people who make our country proud. But this time round, Museveni took this one. So one of our, marathonas, but she currently, or rather in the previous Olympics, she was representing Uganda. That's another topic. If you want to see what I commented about that issue of our athletes, going to work abroad, you can check down there. So I fail to understand, and it is with deepest sorrow and deepest concern that I send this message. First of all, I send my condolences to the family. Secondly, I send my condolences to the children, and I pray that God is going to give you tolerance. A lot has been happening in our country for the last 1 week, and I feel that I wish this family all the best, and I pray that God is going to give them tolerance. God is going to give them peace and understanding at this particular time when they're mourning, because it's not easy to lose a loved one. Oh, guys, I don't understand what hit you, man, you, I'm speaking to you. Or you, woman, you, I'm speaking to you. You who daft towards your fellow sister, your fellow brother, to an extent of touching them. Let me call it that. So apparently you wait for someone who's carried a belly for you. And you choose not a very good day, to be precise, a day they're living, they're coming out of worship. You soak them with petrol unaware. I can't imagine actually how you thought about this, because I've been thinking about it and I cannot think so proper. How you planned on executing this, whatever manual you drew, so that you can execute this kind of hostility towards your fellow man, your fellow humankind. What has hatred gotten to? You can literally throw petrol or pour petrol on someone who is leaving church and walking, having worshipped their God or whatever. You pour acid and then you light a match and burn them. What kind of hatred would you have towards your fellow human to do such a thing? What kind of hatred would you have towards a fellow human being? Jesus. I've always said on these platforms under mental advocacy that if today Medrin is no longer your cup of tea, pack her, take her back to her parents. Or better still, if Medrin you realize that you're no longer someone's cup of tea, pack your bags and leave. If tomorrow your husband realizes you're not his cup of tea, instead of throwing and burning you alive, let them send you back to where you came from, or you yourself just leave. Now this man sets the wife on the fiance on fire. I don't know if they're legally married, because actually if they're not legally married, it's the worst case scenario. Sets the fiance on fire And then when the people around are trying to help the fiance, it threatens to cut them with pangas or machete. Who does that in their... Who is sane? Who does that in their sanity, I mean? Who does that? What kind of hatred would you have in yourself? What kind of hatred would you harbor in your system? To pour petrol on someone, set them on fire. They get more than 70% burns. They succumb to this, and you exist living. How are you going to handle your mental capacity? Having killed someone just like that. And you even don't want other people to help her. When they try to bring blankets to her, when she's crying for help and saying, give us blanket, give me blanket, I'm burning. You're threatening to kill them. What kind of nonsense is this? Jesus Christ, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. What hatred would you have in your heart to do that to a fellow human being? What hatred would you have in your heart to do that to someone else? Regardless of how bad you feel about them, what kind of hatred would you have to do that? What kind of hatred? What animosity? What animosity is this? I sit back and ask myself, what is happening to these marriages? What is happening to these relationships? What is happening to people? If you can't stand each other, why kill each other? Let everyone go in peace. If today a son of Pharaoh can no longer handle you, let him release you in peace. If today a daughter of Jezebel cannot handle you, let her live in peace. What is these people are killing each other? What is these people are dicing each other? What is these people are killing each other with machetes? What is these people are doing nasty things all over and making people suffer, maiming people and leaving people helpless, leaving people on wheelchairs, I mean, leaving people, with marks that will never delete for the rest of their lives, all because of what? What is going to happen to these children? They need definitely counseling. They need being talked to both spiritually, physically, morally, emotionally. They need to be talked to, because what is going to happen to these kids, honestly? They're trying to help their mother, and someone is threatening to kill them. They watch their mother burn to zero. Right now we are grappling with, the inferno that raised up dormitory that saw 21 children die, and others are missing. They are not accounted for. We are grappling with that kind of thing that has happened in our country, and here comes a man who just sets people on fire just like this. What kind of animosity is this man? What is your name? Bida, or what is this name? Oh my God, why would you do that? What animosity is this? Jesus Christ, why? Oh my God. I sit back and I ask myself, what is happening to the society? I know relationships are not easy, but I always say, if it's not working, it is not working. Don't come telling me what and what. If it's not working, it's not working. Work out a way to either come to a balance, to either come into, an understanding, or let everyone vamoose and live. Because we can't have people just killing people. This is sick. This is bestiarism. This is the worst thing I've ever heard in history. Someone setting someone on fire just like that. It could be issues, money. It could be issues, marital affairs. It should, anything that it is. But that does not warrant you to ban anyone on petrol, or to burn anyone with petrol. It doesn't warrant you to do that. There's nothing that cannot be solved, and if it is not solvable, let everybody go their own way. Why would you burn someone in petrol? Someone who either has carried your kids or wherever, or it's your fiance or your girlfriend or whatever you call it. Why would you burn them with petrol? What would you... I sit back and I say the world is really becoming nasty, because some of these things people are doing, Jehovah Father, I don't know how, but it's sick. it's very sick. It's very sick. It's very sick. I'm telling you, the things the world is doing right now, what has become of relationships, what have become of these marriages, what have become of these confusion situationships, is becoming sick and sick each and every day, because I don't understand how a human being can just It's unfortunate that the guy who touched his wife in Eldorer succumbed to burns also. They announced in yesterday's news that he succumbed to death. So, I don't know. But may they rest in peace, but may God forgive him. Honestly, you can't burn your wife to ashes just like that. Just like that. That was a sad ordeal. So we pray that God is going to rest their souls in peace. I said, let me update that, because when I was doing the video, the guy was still alive. So whatever the case is, try and solve your issues. This issue of banning other people, this issue of, doing things that don't make sense, ensure you sit down as a husband and wife and talk. These fights, cat fights, they're not good. At the end of the day, the children have been left without a father, without a mother. Now, who's to blame here? If the man had sat the wife down and then a tolerable talk, or they would have solved their issue so well. But the fact that he chose violence, now see what this has done. So I wish to ask all of us, whenever you find yourself in a predicament whereby you need to talk to your wife on issues, relationship, you need to talk to your wife on matters, family, kindly do that. Avoid these things of, wanting to fight, wanting to, to cause. Imagine someone just throwing petrol on you and touching you today. May God forgive us. Please, 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 let's try to solve these issues. They're not good at all. Not at all. Not at all. I wish you luck, guys. Thank you.